Hello friends and family, it's Stacey again, and I just wanted to stop for a moment and just kind of give y'all a little bit about me. A lot of y'all don't know me because actually I am newer to Oklahoma, and so I just wanted to kind of give you a little bit of background about me and what makes me me. So first off, I grew up in Arkansas in the River Valley in a small town called Charleston. And I went to school there my entire time in elementary and high school, and grew up as the middle child, 3 girls, and again, small town in the River Valley of Arkansas. Grew up, thankfully, in church, and that's all I knew, right? We're in the Bible Belt. That's all I knew. So I went to school there, and all my life I thought I was going to be a tax accountant. That was my dream. So I did go on after high school and went to college. Quickly into the accounting field, realized that no, didn't want to be a tax accountant. But I did stay in the business field and got my undergrad from Arkansas State University, and graduated there, married my high school sweetheart actually, and had my beautiful daughter Victoria, who is now in college herself. But I later went on, got my master's degree in business, again, an MBA, and still stayed in the accounting field. I knew numbers is my thing. So I stayed in the accounting field and stayed around the River Valley area. Actually worked most of the time in Fort Smith, and thought that's what I would always do. My last position in the corporate world, I was an accounting manager, taking over the current accounting manager who is retiring, so I was being groomed for that position, and honestly thought that I would stay there and retire there. Great benefits, great salary, great company. Really thought that's where I would always stay. Well, then God had different plans. My wonderful husband that I married later in life, Bill, we've been married now actually for 13 years, and I'm a blessed woman. He has always been in the gas and oil field, and he worked for a company as a foreman for about 6 or 7 years in the Fort Smith area, and the company actually closed down. So when that happened, we had to go through a transition period. But because he has great work ethic and everybody he's ever worked with stayed friends with him, he was given an opportunity to move out to Oklahoma to be in the pipeline field. So our daughter was fixing to graduate high school, so I stayed there until she graduated, and then we transitioned out to Oklahoma. And I'm one, grew up in Arkansas, said I would never live in Oklahoma, because of the tornadoes. But anyway, I said no way, I would never move out there. But again, you listen to what God says, and he had a different plan. So we transitioned out here, and been living out here. July will be 2 years. And besides the wind that I don't think I'll ever like, I actually do like being out here in Oklahoma. I hate being away from all my friends and family, because that's where they all live, is back home in Arkansas. But it's really caused me to spread my wings and meet a lot of new people. But also, you know, the little that do know me from back home, especially my family, I never do anything the easy way. So I've always dreamed about being a realtor. And I actually have a stepsister that's been a realtor now, I think, for 18 years back in Arkansas. Go, Carrie. She's very successful. And I absolutely love, like a lot of my clients, love watching HGTV, all the shows on TV. I just love them. And I love, and you can ask my sister, I have bought and sold, I believe, 4 houses now, 4 or 5 houses in my life. And I love the process. I love looking at houses, and then just, selling one and moving up to maybe a higher priced home or whatever. But I love it. So I've always wanted to be a realtor, but If you're like me and you've always been in the corporate world, you get accustomed to having your benefits, your vacation every year, your 401k, and just the routine of having a secured salary coming in. But nothing's ever secure, right? Except God. So I thought, okay, why not? I'm out here in Oklahoma. Let's just go ahead and do what I've always wanted to do. So I decided to go to school, be a realtor, which again goes back to I am blonde. Yes, some of it's kind of colored, and I do have gray, but I am a little dingy sometimes, and maybe don't think through everything really well before I just jump in and do it. Bit of a risk taker. So I decided to be a realtor, and I come to a new city. I live in Edmond, Oklahoma now. I don't know the city. We don't have any friends or family out here, and so you start a new job, a new company, my own business, not knowing anybody or the place. Doesn't make a lot of sense, right? Well, I always try to take the road less traveled, apparently. So I say all that because my sphere out here is not so great. But you know what? God has blessed this. God has blessed me, our family, this business, the Momma Q Sells Home business. And where did I get Momma Q? Some people ask. Well, as I have a daughter, like I said, Victoria, when she was growing up, all her friends would come over and call me Momma Q. So I've been Momma Q for many years, and that has just carried on with my business. Even my license plate is Momma Q. So Momma Q sells homes. But honestly, life's too short. What is it? YOLO, you only live once. I'd say go for it. I have friends after I became a realtor that would reach out to me and say, do you enjoy it? Should I do it? Should I not? I say try anything, right? You're never going to know until you try. And I have to tell you that God has blessed me so much being a realtor. Is it hard? Yes. Can it be a roller coaster? Most days. But I think in time, I know in time, talking to other top producers in the field and my mentors and coaches, that it will settle out. And you know what? It's the craziest time to be a realtor, right? COVID-19 is going on right now. And there's a lot of realtors that are jumping ship and saying, no way, I can't do this. Well, God continues, the theme throughout my life, God continues to bless me and my family. Since I started, I actually signed, I took my test in June of 2019. And I was still working full-time in another field and trying to decide what I wanted to be when I grew up. And finally took the leap and signed on and went full-time in September of 2019. Since then, so what is that I can't do? I am a numbers girl, but I can't do it. I don't know if I have enough fingers. I think it's 9 months now that I've been in the business. And in 9 months, I have closed 11 transactions. So in 2020, since the beginning of 2020 and this market as it is with this virus going on, I've actually already closed 6 this year and have 2 coming up, 1 this week. And I'm showing buyers and sellers, showing houses to buyers and then a listing with sellers. And I absolutely love it. And not just because it's a career and obviously I'm supporting my family, but I am meeting new friends and family. Just a quick example, just this weekend, I had some new clients that are moving into the Mustang area, and she's a part of the military here at Tinker, and she had to move to be on base as soon as possible, and they didn't have any family here. Their family's back in Tennessee, so I could totally relate because all of our family's back in Arkansas. So, except all of Bill's family back in Broken Arrow, Tulsa area. But anyway, my family's back in Arkansas. So I can totally relate to this family. She didn't have anybody to help them move. So what did our family do? They're my Momma Q family now for life, all of my clients. And so we loaded up and we went and helped them move. it benefited us, our family, just as much as it did them, because they are now, like I said, friends for life. And if that wasn't sweet enough, past clients that had already, they had bought a home through me last year that lived in Mustang, we called them up and said, hey, what are you doing? Would you might want to join us? And they were like, absolutely. They themselves had moved here back in the winter of last year, and they didn't have any friends or family. So my Momma Q family is connecting as its own family. It's pretty cool. So these people are now, my clients now are like my family here in Oklahoma City, Edmond area. And that's really basically it. That is me. This is my family. I am blessed. I am blessed to work with a great group of realtors at Century 21 here in Edmond. But I just really feel like that I have finally reached who I want to be when I grow up as a realtor. And each day I get to meet people, all price points, all different seasons of life. And I feel blessed. I am blessed. And I'm excited about what is in store for myself, my family, my business. And I don't know. I just wanted to step on here, like I said, tell you a little bit about me. Yes, I am a new realtor, but I'm excited. I'm excited to help those that need to buy and sell. It happens every day. People say this market's crazy right now. It is. But for me and my business, it has not slowed. And I'm excited for what God has in the future. So a little bit about Stacey, Momma Q. And I hope you guys start following me. And if you have any questions, I hope that you would know that you could be my next family member. And I would love to help you guys out. So if you have any questions, just let me know. Momma Q, 405-669-7370. And follow me on all the social media. I'm not that great. Again, I'm a little bit of a blonde. And I'm very much a slow learner. But I am getting on board and I'm out there. So y'all find me. I'd love to follow you guys. Thanks, and y'all have a blessed day. Bye.